I saw your little thing, now I'm swaying, no kidding. Where am I at? Good afternoon. I'm way late, way not during the time that I normally do this. Be good. Yes, it's definitely not the time I'm normally on here, but hello, and good afternoon on this Friday, Venus Day, Lover's Day. This is the Abundance Book with John Randolph Price, and it is day 30. So we only have 10 more days to go. Y'all got 10 more days to see me on, well, I'm still gonna come back on here, but it's 10 more days of doing the Abundance Plan. So if you're new to me, and you're not usually up with me in the morning, welcome. If you're watching the replay, welcome. Normally I'm drinking my celery juice, my super reds, my probiotic, my chlorophyll, but that's in the morning. This is afternoon and I'm drinking my collagen. Collagen is great for skin, hair, nails, all that, help everything grow, keep everything great. So that's my drink now. All right, so let's get into it. My daughter's visiting for the weekend, which is why I didn't go live this morning because I don't want to wake her. All right, so this is statement 10. Oh, wait, wrong spot. Sorry, y'all. Statement 10. I keep my mind and thoughts off this world, and I place my entire focus on God within as the only cause of my prosperity. I acknowledge the inner presence as the only activity in my financial affairs as the substance of all things visible. I place my faith in the principle of abundance in action within me. So I'm going to read it again. Switch it up a little bit. I keep my mind and thoughts off this world, and I place my entire focus on source energy within as the only cause of my prosperity. I acknowledge the inner presence as the only activity in my financial affairs and health and love and anything else as the substance of all things visible, that everything I can see. I place my faith in the principle of abundance in action within me. So this week, these 10 statements, we were talking about health and fitness. When we did the first 10, it was all about your spirituality and your connection to the divine. The second 10 statements, I really kind of got into relationships and love and understanding that you are the love within. And this week, the 10 statements are really focusing on your body and your health and your wellness and, this idea of looking outward and trying to control your food and all these other crazy things that we do to get this body that we think we're supposed to have based on somebody's societal constructs of beauty. And really understanding that everything that we need is already in us. And I said this yesterday, that everything that we need, everything, like we are already a prepackaged thing. There's no separation between us and divinity. So when you, but here's the thing, and this is what the 10 statements have been saying. When you understand that you are divine source energy, when you know that, like, you're clear. So I was saying yesterday, when you understand that you're divine source energy, your eating changes. Like, you don't have to worry about, oh, I shouldn't binge eat the chocolate chip cookies. You're not thinking about those things because you're coming from a different point of view. You're eating to live. You're treating your body like this temple that happens to house this soul. You're treating this body like an experience that you're living through as you live in this realm. And so because you're already thinking that way, you don't need to do, like, the other things fall in line. It just falls in line easier because it's a part of your flow. But in order to do that, what the statement's always telling us is that we have to be aware of this truth, and we have to know it, and we have to believe it to be true. Like, we have to know that we are divinity. And we have usually been taught that, especially if you grew up in a traditional Christian setting, that you're separate from it, that you're apart from it, that you're not God. In fact, your whole arrival here on this planet was sinful And let's wash away your sin by baptizing you as a child in order to help you to give back to God or something like that. I'm not really well versed on that piece of information, sorry. Okay, so this is good. I normally am not on here drinking the collagen because I'm usually drinking the other drink in the morning. This tastes like Tang. Do you remember Tang? So I wasn't allowed to drink Tang when I grew up, but when I went to my cousin's house, she would let us eat all the things that my parents wouldn't let us eat, like Frosted Flakes, and Captain Crunch, and Tang. This tastes like Tang. So it's bringing back some good memories for me, and it's helping my skin. So I'm excited about that. Okay. So getting back into the statement real quick. I keep my mind and thoughts off of this world, and I place my entire focus on source energy within as the only cause of, let's say, my health and wellness. So let's look at that. I keep my mind and thoughts off this world. That means that I am not trying to look like an Instagram model. That means that if I am 47 years old, I'm not chasing a 19-year-old's body. That means that I have given birth. I'm not comparing myself to women who have never given birth before. I keep my mind and thoughts off this world. Everyone's body is their own, beautifully and specially made. Everyone's body goes through changes as you move through seasons. Our bodies were not meant to stay the same. As we get older, fine lines appear and things. And look, I'm vain to an extent, right? I'm not so vain that I'm gonna contour my face and make it look completely different. But obviously, I'm drinking this stuff and I take supplements and that type of thing. I'm not racing aging, right? I'm not gonna sit out in the sun and help my skin cook and get older, right? I take supplements, I take things to help diminish the signs of aging. I do that. But I also acknowledge that I am aging and that that's okay in the sense that we're all supposed to leave this realm. It's just my personal philosophy is I'm going to get as many miles out of this body as I can get. I'm going to get all the miles, 200K, all the miles like a car. I'm going to ride this meat suit until the wheels literally fall off. So yeah, I'm gonna do my creams and I'm gonna do my intermittent fasting, and I'm gonna eat certain ways because I want to get the best that I can get out of this body. Because unlike a car, in this lifetime, I'm not gonna get another one. Technology isn't there yet. Give it another, 200 years, I'm sure we can trade one body for another, but we're not there. So I'm not suggesting that you don't care at all. I'm a spiritual being and my hair and nothing of that matters or anything like that. No. It's beautiful to be beautiful. It's beautiful to adorn one's body. It's beautiful to treat it in such a way that it is like a gift to you. And that's really what I'm saying. To treat your body like a gift and don't compare it to other people's bodies. Keep your thoughts out of this world that tells you that something about you isn't right because it doesn't look like, and this society keeps its focus on youth between the ages of 15 and 25, as though, once you're past 25 or 30, it has no use for you, which is very interesting. Don't fall into that. It doesn't mean don't color your gray hair if you don't want to. Do it. If it's making you feel good, if it feels like it lights you up inside, but not because I wish my hair wasn't so gray. I hate my hair. I hate my hair. Not from that place, but from the place of enhancement. So keep your mind and thoughts off this world and all of the things that it's going to tell you that you need to have to do, right? Because you place your entire focus on source energy within you. And you acknowledge the inner presence of that energy as the only activity in your health and wellness, right? and you place your faith in the principle of abundance and action within you. So I was saying the other day, gosh, what did I say? Saying how source energy is limitless, right? So this energy that flows through you, this source energy that flows through you is limitless, and our puny little human brain cannot actually fully comprehend what limitless means. It cannot fathom the concept truly of what limitless means. Mostly because so many of us have literally grown up with actual limitations put on us, right? But then even if we didn't, in the abstract sense, like, we can't fathom that there's no end to the universe. Like there's no, like, here's all the expanse of the universe and it hits a wall, and after that is what, right? So this source energy that lives within you, that creates every star, every molecule, every dust of earth, every leaf, every branch, every molecule of air, every vitamin, every mineral, every blade of grass, everything. This source energy that created something that powers the sun, with this star is powered for billions of years. That is the same source energy that flows through you. It is limitless. And therefore, you can create the body that you want. You can. I was saying this during these 10 days, that your cells regenerate themselves. Your organs regenerate themselves. They regenerate themselves. Based on, and the quality of the regeneration is based on, what are you eating? How are you feeling? What are you thinking? How are you moving your body? With those things in order, yes, the cells will regenerate. Now, they can regenerate like tired and half-ass, right? Like, it's a new cell here. Or the cells could regenerate and be like, and not new cells, let me not say regenerate, like, I know what I mean in my head, but I don't want you to be like, my cells die and come back to life. Reproduce, wrong word. Your cells can reproduce filled with vibrancy, vigor, and energy. You can shift your whole entire body. You can heal your body. You can do miraculous things with your body that you thought weren't possible, and it is not your age that is a factor, so please don't think that. There are people just starting to work out in their early 50s, training their body to do things, feeling better than they did in their 20s, reversing the aging process, because the source energy that runs through you is limitless. Your body has a limit. It was designed to have a limit. It was designed to give you a certain amount of time here in this realm. But ride that shit. Like, take it all the way. Don't start aging at 37. Don't give up on your ability to have a healthy body. I didn't say slim, right? I didn't say like 6-pack abs. I said a healthy body. You have the capacity and the ability to do that because you are that source energy. You are that. And so you can create that body, which is what I've been working on, especially since we've all had this time together, right? Well, together, apart together. If this year has taught me nothing else, it is that health and wellness is not something to play with. It's not something to get to one day. It's something to start now, like today. Today now. Even if all you can do is go for a walk around your block and come back home. Even if all you do is just incorporate more water because you don't drink a lot of water. You know how many people don't actually drink water, by the way? They drink juice, they drink soda, they drink coffee, they drink tea. They don't drink actual water. You know how many people are dehydrated? Do you know that water alone can flush 5 to 10 pounds out of your gut? simple things you can do to just get started. And the thing is that once you start doing one thing, like we all want to make this grand change on January 1st. I'm going to clean out my cabinets. I'm going to throw it all away. I'm going to buy all the fruits and vegetables. You know, we're going to start there. I know, because I've done it and wasted over hundreds of dollars when all that shit went bad in my refrigerator, because I was like, I don't really want to eat a salad today. I really just want McDonald's. And then the next thing I know, I'm throwing produce out because it went bad. So don't make it a big thing. I can't remember the last time I ate McDonald's. Yeah, so don't make it a big thing. Like, start with the water. Start with the walk. Start with a piece of fruit in the morning. Start with, you know, saying I'm going to have a vegetable every time I eat my lunch or my dinner. Start with, you know, I'm going to make half my plate vegetables. And then I don't know what I'll put on the other half. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what you put on the other half, right? It could be start, and I'm serious. You start small. When I was a personal trainer, I was not about this, like, making people do outrageous things. If French fries are your thing, have a half a plate of French fries and a half a plate of salad. Because if you start going nuts, you'll have a whole plate of French fries and no salad, because you'll binge, right? So let's find ways to incorporate what you need, and over time, like, shift that to a quarter plate of French fries and 3/4 plate of salad. Right? But you don't want your ego to be concerned about the changes that you're making. Right? Because some of us are using food for comfort and to avoid feeling emotions, and we don't want to. We wanna begin to disturb that, but if it starts to get ruffled too much, people find that they start binging. You try to make a huge diet change, and all of a sudden, after 3 days of doing it, you're sitting with a family-sized bag of Ruffles and dip. Right? So some people can handle those changes, a lot of people cannot. So when it comes to your health and your wellness, it's the smaller changes that really make the difference. It's the smaller changes that begin to lead to bigger changes over time. And that's what I used to tell my clients when I was a personal trainer. But really, all of it comes back to it's really not even the body's a connection, right? So it's really, we think it's about the body, and it's not. It's really about how we're thinking and how we're feeling. When we begin to shift those things, think about it. If you're into this space where you're like, and I'm trying to, because this is not about shame. I'm not trying to shame people, but bear with me. If you're thinking of your body as this temple, it is this most exquisite, like, think of the most exquisite place that you can think of. It's just beautiful. You know, the architecture, the artwork is magnificent. When you come in there, it feels warm and it's cozy, and it's like, this shit right here is like, I feel at home here. Can you imagine if you thought of your body that way, if you saw your body that way? Just picture it in your mind. This art, this piece of artwork. No one else has this architecture. How would you feed it? How would you care for it? What would you do to make sure that it maintained that beauty, that art? That's how I want you to think about your body. And I'll just leave you with that. Like, think about your body as this beautiful piece of architecture, this artwork. There's nothing else. You are your own piece of art. There's no other of you on the planet. You are an original. An original. There are people paying millions of dollars for original pieces of art, a Rembrandt, a Van Gogh, a Degas. You are that. So if you wake up every morning and you're like, I have fabulous architecture. I am a walking piece of artwork. How am I going to feed that today? I guarantee you the first thing that comes to your mind isn't going to be some junk food. It's not going to be fast food. And then you're going to begin to examine when you do eat those things, what is it that your body's asking for? What is it that your emotions are asking for? Is this actually what you want to eat? Or is there some other craving that you're looking to fill? When you start thinking of your body as this beautiful temple, it's just magnificent. So I'll leave you with that today. You know, just meditate on that. You know, like, what does your body want? That's really what these 10 days have been about. What is your body calling for? Understanding and knowing and accepting the truth that you are source energy. You keep your mind and thoughts off this world's standards of beauty, and you place your entire focus on source within you as the only cause of your health and wellness. You acknowledge the inner presence as the only activity in your health and wellness affairs as the substance of all things visible. And you place your faith in the principle of abundance in action within you. Just ask your body what it needs. It'll always tell you. All right, that's it for today. I'm going to finish drinking my collagen because this is what my body needs to help my skin. I told y'all I'm riding this shit till the wheels fall off. I'm riding this body. I'm starting to think of other things now. I gots to go. I love you all. You all have a fucking abundant day. I'll see you. I'll try and get on tomorrow morning. If not, I'll be on in the afternoon. Bye.